On a rainy November morning in Birmingham, Alabama, the body of 62-year-old Deacon Raymond Cole was discovered inside the sanctuary of Grace Fellowship Baptist Church. He had been shot execution style. No sign of forced entry. No apparent robbery. Just a Bible lying open beside his body, turned to Psalm 91. The murder of a beloved church leader left a congregation in disbelief, and a community demanding answers. Raymond Cole was more than just a deacon. He was a devoted husband, father of two, grandfather, and retired high school counselor. Known for his compassion, calm presence, and spiritual guidance, Raymond had become a moral compass for Grace Fellowship's 300-member congregation. He was also someone who believed in accountability, even within the church. At approximately 8:07 a.m. on Sunday, November 6, 2022, church custodian Darlene Withers called 911. She had arrived early for her cleaning duties and found the side entrance of the church ajar. Inside, she discovered Raymond Cole lying near the altar in a pool of blood. Detectives quickly ruled out burglary. Nothing had been stolen. No signs of a struggle. The church's security system had been disabled just hours earlier, at 2:13 a.m. The last sound it recorded, a single clap of thunder. Investigators Calvin Barnes and Monique Ellis took the case. They found it hard to believe that someone so deeply respected had been murdered so violently. His phone, laptop, and documents were seized for analysis. Police also began combing through surveillance footage from the surrounding area. But beneath the surface of the church's polished reputation, things weren't so holy. Raymond had been pushing for a meeting with church elders. He had raised concerns about ethical and financial misconduct happening behind closed doors. That meeting, scheduled for the day after his murder. 3 primary suspects emerged. Pastor Elijah Granger, the charismatic head pastor with rumored access to secret church funds. Financial records revealed $47,000 in questionable transfers to a separate account. Lorraine Bell, a former choir director who had abruptly left the church months earlier. A voicemail recovered from Raymond's phone revealed her frustration. "I'm tired of being your secret. If you won't tell them, I will." Deacon Terry Marshall, a longtime friend of Raymond's with a past felony conviction. He had recently been blocked from a promotion by Raymond over integrity concerns. Every motive had a different shade: money, jealousy, betrayal. A major break came from Raymond's personal laptop. Hidden in a folder labeled GFC Reports were detailed financial spreadsheets, photos, and a drafted letter to the church board accusing Pastor Granger of both financial misconduct and having an affair with Lorraine Bell. Just days later, surveillance footage from a nearby gas station showed a man in a raincoat walking toward the church at 2:20 a.m. He was later seen leaving, dumping a gym bag into a storm drain. Inside the recovered bag, a .38 revolver. Ballistics confirmed it was the murder weapon. When confronted, Pastor Elijah Granger initially denied everything. But after 12 hours in custody and presented with evidence, he confessed. He claimed Raymond had threatened to expose him publicly and ruin his family, ministry, and future. According to Granger, the confrontation escalated, and in a moment of rage, he pulled the trigger. He described it as a desperate act of self-preservation. Pastor Granger had built his reputation on public morality, but behind the scenes, he feared the collapse of everything he'd built. The affair with Lorraine Bell had ended badly. The financial mismanagement was real. Raymond Cole was going to expose it all. And that, according to Granger, was a risk he couldn't afford. In the fall of 2023, Pastor Granger was tried in Jefferson County Court. The prosecution presented a clear timeline, physical evidence, and a full confession. The jury deliberated for just over 3 hours. Granger was found guilty of first-degree murder and embezzlement. He was sentenced to life without parole. Grace Fellowship dissolved within a year. Congregants were left grappling with the betrayal. Raymond Cole's wife, Brenda, moved to Atlanta to live near their daughter and grandson. The church building was eventually repurposed into a shelter for women and children, now called the Cole Center for Hope, honoring the man who tried to protect the truth, no matter the cost.